Hello guys, and welcome to this video today. In today's video we shall be looking at the correction of the Cameroon Regional Northwest Mock Mathematics paper 2. We shall be looking at the question 1 of it, and as always you can always watch from question 2 and up to question 10. Once you are subscribed or once subscribe to our channel, you're going to have access to everything. So guys, heavily subscribe to the channel so that you can explore all our contents and prepare well for your exams. So guys, we offer contents, we offer so many courses in biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, further mathematics, and so on. So guys, you cannot afford to miss. So let's get started. Okay, the question is saying that the quadratic equation 3x squared plus bx plus 2 equal to 0 has roots alpha and beta, and they said that given that 3 into alpha plus beta is equal to 4, we should find the value of b. We should get the value of b, and the b part is saying that we should get an equation with integral coefficients whose roots are alpha squared and the beta squared. Okay, good. So this is the schematics. This is the sketch in which I brought for. So, and it's given that 3 into alpha plus beta is equal to 4. That therefore implies if we divide all by 3, we are going to have our alpha plus beta that is equal to what? 4 over 3. Good. Yeah, so this is what we should take note. Then we want us to get the value of b. We know that to get a product of roots, or better still, no, we want to get a sum of roots. To get a sum of roots, that is equal to what? That is equal to negative b over a. But what is our a in this case? Our a in this case is what? Our a in this case is 3. So this is going to be negative b over 3. But what is our sum of roots? It is alpha plus beta, which has value what? 4 over 3. That therefore implies our negative b over 3 now turns out to be the sum of roots, which is just 4 over 3. If we cancel the 3 on both sides, implies we are going to have our b to be negative 4. Great. So this is the value of b which we're asked to find. Now the next part of the equation now is telling us to get an equation with integral coefficients whose roots are alpha squared and beta squared. Okay. Now we have we have alpha squared and beta squared. Oh, maybe I should change this. Yeah, so we want us to get an equation whose roots are alpha squared and beta squared. Good. So we are going to start by finding our new product of roots. Let's see if we can get our new product of roots. Our new product of roots now is now going to be alpha squared plus beta squared, and we know that this has a value alpha plus beta, all this quantity squared. Then we have minus 2 alpha beta. We have minus 2 alpha beta. Great. But what is alpha plus beta? It is what? It is 4 over 3. So squaring that result gives us 16 over 9 minus 2 times the product of alpha and beta, which you can get it from knowing that our product of roots is equal to what? C on a. Our c is 2, our a is what? 3. So this is going to be 2 over 3. Good. And this is going to give us we have 16 over 9 minus 2 times 2 is 4 over 3. If we multiply here by 3 and up by 3, we are going to have 12 over 9. Then we have 16 minus 12, which simply gives us 4. So we have 4 over 9 as our new sum of roots. Now our new product of roots, that is simply going to be, we just multiply them. We just multiply these two guys. We're going to have alpha squared times beta squared. This can translate into alpha times beta, all this quantity squared. And if we plug in our values and solve, we might expect to have a value of, because alpha beta is just what? Is just alpha beta is just 2 over 3, which is just 2 over 3. Then all this squared, which is equal to just 4 over 9. Good. So this is our new product of roots, new sum of roots. So we can therefore
we can never get the equation by simply saying that the equation is going to be x squared minus, we have the sum of roots, x plus the product of roots. That has to give us 0. Keep in mind that if you omit the 0, if you omit equal to 0 here, just be rest assured that you are going to score an accuracy mark of 0. Good. So this is going to be x squared. What is our sum of roots? Our sum of roots is not this, but it is our new sum of roots, which we got it to be, which we saw it to be 4 over 9. So this is minus 4 over 9x plus our product of root, which is still 4 over 9, equal to 0. If you leave it like this, it is still good, but it will not be that good. So if we simplify further again by multiplying all through by 9, we are going to have 9x squared minus 4x plus 4. That gives us 0. Good. So this is our required equation. This is the required equation in which we're asked to bring forth. Good. As you can see, the next part is saying that the polynomial f of x, where f of x is equal to px cubed minus 8x squared plus cure x plus 6 is exactly divisible by x squared minus 2x minus 3. Then the a part is saying that we should find the values of the constant p, and then the b part is saying that we should factorize f of x completely. Okay, now let's start with the first part. Since the equation now tells us that this polynomial is exactly divisible by x squared minus 2x minus 3, we should get the value of p and q. So to solve this problem, it will be so good if we can factorize this guy. If we factorize it, we find two numbers whose product gives us negative 3 and whose sum gives negative 2. We will see those numbers to be negative 3 and positive 2. And since the coefficient of x squared is 1, this is going to be x plus 1 into x minus 3. Good. And since it's a factor of this guy, so to get the required solution, we'll just put this guy to 0 and solving that, we are going to have x to be negative 1 and x to be equal to what? 3. Good. So we are going to evaluate f of negative 1. That has to give us 0, since x squared minus 2x minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Good. So if we do this, we are going to have, if we put negative 1 into this guy, because negative 1 cubed is just negative 1, so we are going to have negative p in this case, negative p, then negative 1 squared is still 1, then minus 8 minus q plus 6, that should give us what? 0. So if we simplify in this case, now if we simplify in this case, we are therefore going to have, if we carry negative p and negative q to the right hand side and invert, we are just going to have our p plus q. That should give us, if we bring this together, we should have negative 2. We can call this equation 1. Good. We can call this equation 1. Then now we are going to find f of 3. That should still give us 0. It therefore implies that if we put 3 here, we're going to have 3 cubed, which is 27. We have 27 p. Then 3 squared is what? Then 3 squared is 9. 9 times 8 gives us 72. So we're going to have negative 72. Then if we put 3, we're going to have plus 3 q plus 6. That should give us 0. So if we solve everything now, we are going to have 27 p. We're going to have 27 p plus 3 q. That has to give us, this is going to be negative 72 plus 6, which is what? Negative 66. Right? It goes away to become positive 66. If we divide all through by 3, we are going to have 9p plus q, which gives us 22. We can call this equation 2. Now we are going to solve the two equations now simultaneously. By so doing, I see that this is equation 1, I have p plus q equals negative 2. Then this guy, if we want to solve this guy conveniently now, we can take equation 2 minus equation 1. By so doing, we are going to eliminate q. So this is going to be 9p minus p, which gives us 8p, which simply gives us 8p. you are going to have 8p. Then cure minus cure simply gives us 0. Then 22 minus 2, which gives us 24. That therefore implies if we make p the subset, we are going to have our p to be 3. That is when we divide all through by 8. Good. So now if we have p to be 3, we simply come to equation 1 and we put p to be 3 and we solve for cure. We'll see that we are going to have our cure to be -5. Yes, cure will turn out to be -5. That therefore implies our polynomial f of x now can translate into p. What is p? 3x cubed minus 8x squared. Then our cure is what? -5. So we're going to have -5x plus 6. So this is now going to be our polynomial. Then the second part now simply wants us to factorize f of x completely. We see that f of x is of degree 3, right? That means that there are 3 factors. We just got 2 of them, x plus 1 into x minus 3, which is the same as x squared minus 2x minus 3. So to get the other factor now, we can do that by long division. And by so doing, this is exactly what we're going to have. So we'll just do long division in this case to get all the other factors. So in this, I'm going to put x squared minus 2x minus 3 outside. Then inside, I'm going to put a dividend. This is going to be the polynomial, which is 3x squared x cubed minus 8x squared minus 5x plus 6. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to have. So if I take this 3x cubed and I divide with this x squared, I'm simply going to have 3x. Then if I take this 3x now and multiply with this x squared, I'm going to have 3x cubed. Then take 3x times -2x, I'm going to have -6x squared. Then 3x times -3 gives me -9x. Good. I do the subtraction. I'm going to have 3x squared. I'm going to have 3x cubed minus 3x squared gives me 0. Then -8x squared minus 6x squared. This is just going to be -x squared, -8x squared. Now this is just going to give me -2. I'm going to have -2x squared here, -2x squared. Then if I take -5 minus -9, it's simply going to give me 9x minus 5, and that's going to give me -4x. Then we are just going to bring down 6, or 6 minus 0, which gives us 6. Then we take -2x again, we divide by x squared. We're simply going to have what? -2. Oh, this 2 is not printing. Simply have -2. Then -2 times x gives us -2x squared. Then -2 times -4 gives us -2 times -4 gives us positive 4x. Then we're going to have -2 times -3, which gives us +6. Please, here it's +4, okay? +4, not negative, because 9x, because this is -5x minus 9x, which is going to give us +9x. Then 9x now minus 5x, which is going to give us +4. Good. So if we do that now, this is going to give us 0, 0, 0. Good. So now this is the other factor in which we're interested in. This is the factor. This is the other factor. So to factorize f of x completely, we're just going to say that f of x now is just the same as, if we plug in everything now, we're going to put in these two factors, which is going to be x, which is just going to be x plus 1. Oh, since as if this is not better, x plus 1 into x minus 3 into this guy now, which is 3x minus 2. Good. So this is the factorized form of f of x. We have x plus 1 into x minus 3 into 3x minus 2. Good. So that's it. So as always, please, you can always watch the next video if you're a subscriber, because the question 2 from question 2 to question 10 is available only to subscribers. So always subscribe to the channel so that you can get access to all the contents, and follow our Facebook page as well. The link to that page will be in the description for your convenience. So thank you guys, and please subscribe to have all our contents intact and watched by you. Thank you.